Just in
That
time.
was quick.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it. Morning, Curtis.
Yeah, we
This,
seem to be short one. He may not even come in. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's going to
who
depend
knows?
on where he's
this
at.
stream not sponsored by Marlboro Red.
No, they're not. This stream is not sponsored by anybody. So this is just raw and uncut. And if you don't like it, we don't give a flying fart. So
Yeah,
And that's brought to you by Trojan Condoms.
Gotta give it 8 minutes, Jimmy. That's the analytics. 8 minutes before we can go off the rails. Can we
Brandon,
handle 8
I
minutes
8 minutes in a row?
in a
we'll
row?
be timing.
This is your show. We're just here for comic relief.
well, this is true.
I think
It's
you're
true.
nervous. I don't.
No.
Are you
Hey,
wearing,
we honestly we just go with the flow.
I need to go
Yeah,
for a
We
third.
just pretty well go with whatever happens.
are you wearing
Excellent.
pants? I just want to know, are you wearing pants? Because I'm not. So
They're optional.
maybe. Yeah, pants are optional on this show.
that's
So,
Pants have been optional since
Speedos are
COVID.
a must.
Let's be real.
Pants are optional. Speedos are a must.
yes.
Speedos are must.
So I don't know if you two know about or know who Foxy and Peplin are, but they're getting married at the Clash this year,
Don't
and
do it.
I am going to make sure to show up and stand in the back when the service is going on in nothing but a pink Speedo, like Peplin literally is pink.
That's not disturbing at all. Pink
No, not at
Speedo.
all.
Now we're talking.
You know what's sad is that you can find a pink Speedo online in like 15 seconds. That's what's
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, it is.
Easily. Yeah, but yours is going to be a pink Speedo with leopard spots on it.
Don't freaking ruin the surprise, Mike. My gosh.
Have you seen those new underwear that are being advertised and for you ball hammock? Have you seen those?
Oh yeah.
Ball
Yeah, I
hammock. And they drop the 2 fresh eggs in there or 2 golf balls and stuff. And I'm going, boy.
You know, I swear to God, I thought we were fish people.
Yeah. You're giving us a lot more credit than,
Oh,
2 big
apparently.
fresh
I mean,
eggs dropped in there.
Hey,
No, that's
get-
just called the mic drop. We don't do just fish. We do everything.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm in.
yeah.
Should have warned me.
Hey, flatbed's
Someone
gonna
gave me a
you
table
say
of
it's-
content for the content tonight.
Yeah, Curtis. Yes, I am going through TSA in a Speedo. That way, there's no, question on what I might have underneath my clothing.
All
Yeah.
right, real talk.
Are you smuggling little sausages?
All right, Bare Bottom Branton. How you doing, Brandon? We're homies. I'd love a ball hammock. Excellent. I got to read the comments when they pop up. These guys are too nicotined up.
Oh,
Uh,
shit. So I'm Jim Colby, and you are who?
I'm Rob Zolson,
Where are you from?
the Aquarium Guys podcast.
These guys
in
are
northern Minnesota.
They're not going to introduce us. We might as well do it our damn
Well, that's why
selves.
we have this little tag up there.
That's
For
right.
people to
Yeah,
read it.
it's right there.
It's right-
Mine's
yeah,
right about
there.
the
Oh, right
yours
there,
is,
yeah.
parts right
farther
across
down.
here.
But you have to realize a lot of our listeners can't fucking read.
No,
I'm just saying.
Well, that's why you guys do the podcast. They can't
Right.
read; they just can listen.
yeah, it's audiobooks.
It's audiobooks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes we put up pictures for them to look at.
All
Yeah,
right, Skull
well-
Aquatics. They had to search something, so bend over. What? Whoa, this is going places. This is going places.
Oh, it usually does.
All right.
My butt just cinched up a little bit. I feel like I'm in the locker room with the NBA.
Yeah, it derails quite often.
Well,
yeah.
you know, I'm gonna whore out my my fish swap that I know Flatbed's going to here.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna just take a minute before we get off the rails. I'll hold up a little banner. We have the Lakes Aquarium Club in northern Minnesota. I'll try to get a link in the chat or the chat. Maybe you can put it in the show notes afterwards. We have in St. Cloud, Minnesota, October 12th, starting at noon. Come and join the shenanigans. There's a ton of vendors. It's the biggest swap in Minnesota, for sure. There.
And
Where's
I-
it- where-
and
where's
Now I've done the work. We can get to the casual.
Well, here.
Give me a Zin dip, please.
Where,
someone.
where's it located at, Robs? If people wanted to go, where would they go to? St. Cloud and just
so again,
wander fucking around, or what?
St. Cloud
Yeah, just
State
wander around.
University is going to
Okay,
be the one.
there you go.
hey,
I'm
hey,
getting
St.
the link in the chat.
Okay,
Hey, St.
Yes.
Cloud is a small little town in Minnesota. I mean,
It is
Sure.
not.
It really is.
It is not.
yeah.
It is
I've been
just
through there
a
a couple times.
hair close to northern of the metro. Is it the only swap in Minnesota? Question mark. It is not the only swap in Minnesota. You'd think so, but no.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a saltwater swap that same
Same day, actually.
Same day, actually.
Yeah.
And I wish we could be a part of it, but we are going to be doing our freshwater stuff in St. Cloud, and we're in a ballroom of the university, and it's a brand new facility we've never tried before, so we're going to give it a whirl. And at first, we thought it was going to be a little bit too big for us, and now we're a little worried it's going to be too small. We're not sure.
Honestly,
So what you're saying then is it's going to be in a ball hammock.
In a
it's
ball
going to be a
hammock.
ball hammock. There
In
you
a
go.
ballroom. That's what I was trying to lead towards. Yeah.
Thank God for that.
So
There you go. I'll paste
I
it in
mean,
our chat inside the studio. Maybe someone can put it in the comments outside.
yes, Jeff.
There's many people already shitting on us. That's great.
Are you reading this? I'm missing out.
I can actually see the chat on the side of my phone. So
Excellent. Yeah, there's to our website, and then I also put the Facebook link inside of the Streamlabs thing here if you want to copy pasta that, boys.
I can't do shit.
Well, fine.
You know, what'd be funny is that you'll find out tomorrow that you're famous on Pornhub because Rob did something, and you're going to be like, number one,
Ooh.
like check out this 6.5 foot dick or something like that. And it's going to be you.
There's that
It's gonna
8-minute
be me.
window, Jimmy, we talked about.
Oh, already.
Yeah, already. There you go.
Well, that
Wah, wah.
dick could mean like
yeah.
a bad person.
So what are you bringing to the swap, Bob?
Honestly, I don't know yet. I'm
Okay, dude.
if I don't get rid of my swordtails are coming down. I want to empty out
Excellent.
those damn tanks. Quite honestly, I'm over them. I mean,
I could use some.
those ones that those babies that I that ended up popping out, at the last swap, they're now about 2.5-3 inches long, and the underdeveloped male or the males that developed a little too quickly, they went to live with the axolotl. So
I hear that axolotls are a great host.
oh, they are. They
Yeah.
are.
Welcome
They're
to my
awesome.
mouth.
So
So how many axolotls do you have?
just the one. It's my
Just
daughter's.
one. Okay.
So, and then, well, when we were down to, oh gosh, dang it, what swap was it down in the cities? Or it wasn't
Oh.
swap, it was the expo.
Oh, in April,
Yeah, Yep.
March or April.
yeah. I think it was the one in April.
Okay.
But anyway, while I was there, I picked up some red really shrimp, and then I picked up oh gosh dang it, what else was there? A couple of blood parrots, and then I turned my back for about 30 seconds, and my daughter comes walking up with a flower horn.
That's how it's done.
So yeah, and
So-
I have not seen him in his tank for a while, so I don't know if he's still in there hiding or what. But he's about 4.5-5 inches long right now.
That's good parental supervision on your part there.
Oh yeah,
The
Last time I had a flower horn, my brother brought it over and stuck it in the tank with my doe eye. Not a good idea.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
the last
Well-
show that we did up in Fargo, somebody came and they had how many, Robs? 8, 10 parrotfish that the size of a softball.
Oh, it was beautiful. Joanna's Tropical Oasis.
God,
She also had like a semi-load of dog beds when we went to Fargo.
seriously, when we say semi-load. It was a semi-load.
Yeah, that's not an understatement
She
at all.
they gave away hundreds and hundreds of dog beds, hundreds and hundreds.
Yeah, that Fargo one I was planning on going to just to kind of check things out, but the things happened that weekend and ended up not being able to go. So
How dare you?
I know. You know, I
So are you still on parole then, or what was the deal?
no.
Okay,
No,
I
it
was
was-
checking.
No, he still is.
Yeah, it took me a while to be able to take this trip, Pennsylvania. So,
Yeah, exactly.
I have to have adult supervision, and I mean, I don't know of any adults that are going to be there. So,
Yeah. My ex-wife always tells me that I act like I'm or she always tells me I act like I'm a kid. So then I hold my breath and wet my pants and show her.
Joel Aquatics, Flatbed should have got some of those dog beds so he has a place to sleep.
Well, we did mention that earlier before we went live that he is still sleeping in the backyard, obviously.
well, yeah.
I like how we hazed him. You got to, before we got to this stream, we got a time to hang out and talk about a lot of inappropriate things. We're sitting there and we're looking at his fence, and he just turns the camera away to show all the fence damage because he lives in North Dakota, the new Kansas.
The new Kansas. So what happened to your
I was gonna
fence?
No, that actually was it's one panel and it's just screws pop loose.
Oh, I thought maybe it was like flying monkeys or something from the Wizard of Oz.
Nope. So, yeah, it's just that one. It's only these panels are, I think, maybe a year and a half old. So,
My son had a house next to a very busy road, and they put up exactly what you have behind you for 120 feet. And the first major snowfall, the snowplow came by at 40 miles an hour and took down his fence, the neighbor's fence, and the other neighbor's fence.
yeah.
And then it was a city plow. And then no, it wasn't us. And all three of them had it on their freaking doorbell camera. And the city had to pay up, and it was to the tune of like $19,000
Oh, no kidding.
because one neighbor did his in cedar, and the other neighbor had done his something in like some other exotic wood and stuff, and my other son had the old basic stuff,
Yeah.
And anyway, they all got paid out, and my son sold the house, and he took the gate with him, went to his other house with it. So
Oh, there you go.
doorbell cameras are great.
Yeah. So I have to ask there, Rob.
Yeah.
What's the most unique spot that you've ever put a glass dildo?
Now, I'd like to give a little preface because
Okay,
it's not just a glass dildo.
non-body part.
Hold on now.
Yeah, non-body part. I'm sorry.
Chat.
I should get.
Hold on now. Let's dial this back. I am known for a weird thing, and that's to have aquarium dildos. All right, I'd like to preface that. Not
Yep.
just any dildo, an aquarium dildo. All right, I'm a family-friendly dildo kind of guy.
He is not.
All right, that's how this works. So, for those that don't know, I like to prank my friends. So, I got friends in low and high places in the aquarium hobby all over the spectrum. So, when I go and see a friend, right, if they're part of what I'd like to consider my tight friend group, right, to let them know that I love you, to that you're on the inside, right, I'll sneak, like if I'm traveling, I'll sneak a glass aquarium dildo in my backpack, my bag, my whatever. And when I'm there and I'm like, I'm touring your store, I'm touring your fish room, I'm going through and maybe you just have one aquarium, whatever it is. And I'll just happen to sneak that aquarium dildo in your aquarium when you're not looking.
What if somebody had a big 90-gallon aquarium with discus in it?
Let's go some scenarios, right? So Jimmy's been aquarium dildoed. He didn't appreciate it as much.
No.
So here's how this works, and here's how it backfires. When you have this beautiful 90-gallon cube brimless tank with a Kessel light shining in the center of it, right?
Mhm.
And then you decide that he's on vacation and you have the code to his house. You sneak over there when he's on vacation and you take about a 12-incher, You know what I'm saying? With the nice base and a nice swirl glass hand-blown aquarium dildo.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And you sneak that sumbitch right in the center, kind of like where the light was just shining on the big, what was it, Amazon leaf plant, right? But what I didn't realize, right, is when the water's bubbling up top and that light shining down and refracting off of that, see-through and red glass blown aquarium dildo, is that all those lights that move at the top and everything, it just echoes like a disco ball across this aquarium, stresses the discus out to no end and kills them.
Oh.
Yeah.
They weren't big. They're only 6-inch discus.
They
like
were
6 of them.
smaller discus that were definitely stressed the hell out. And remember, it's a week before Jimmy got back. So they got back. Their discus were like pale white, stressed out from dealing with disco ball for a sheer week. Right?
Yeah. My wife walked in and looked at him. She goes, "I'm going to kill him." Didn't even ask, she just saw what he had done. And so
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
eventually Robbie will pass that.
Hi, Christy.
Will pass that dildo because she shoved it up his butt.
Yeah, so this is what happened. So I go to my friend's places. That was the one of the rare places where it backfired. Most of the time, it never ever backfires. Like, here's an example. I go to visit my friends in the Ohio Fish Rescue. It was during COVID. Gas was $1.25. I'm taking my Jeep and driving there. It was cheap, right?
Yeah.
So I drove all the way to the OFR, and I stayed there for a week. It was a great time. Got to swim in their Predator Pond. Got to really hang out with the guys, and sure shit, I brought an aquarium dildo, shoved it in one of their big display tanks, and they did not catch it. They cleaned their tanks and whatnot, but do they inspect every corner? They have a lot of tanks there, many thousands of gallons that they got to go through. So it was like, I don't know, maybe a dozen episodes before they finally caught the aquarium dildo sitting on some of their live streams in the back corner. And the best part is, like, I knew where it was at. I told some friends where it was at. But then you catch like random people in the comments like, is that a fucking dildo? Is that? It's a lot of fun. So I do it to people in stores. What was it? J4 Flower Horn, J4 Aquatics in Chicago. They go visit him. He's a great buddy. I go in his personal back room, shove one in there, and by the time some people know the story because it's kind of getting infamous. And at the end, before we leave, he catches it before I leave, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so honored," because he knows what it means, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of a cool thing. But what people have been doing, I've been doing this for many years, buying these things because they're not super expensive.
And when you buy them by the gross,
yeah, I do buy them in bulk. So these people, they'll take it, and no one wants to keep this. No one wants to keep their dildo, right? Because who wants an aquarium dildo? They got to explain that to your wives, family, friends. So they just use that, and it's basically like old-fashioned 90s and 2000s chainmail, where they just take that and move it from tank to tank to tank to tank.
Pay it forward.
So they just keep on passing the buck. And years later, I'm seeing people with taking pictures saying, "Hey, one of my friend put this dildo in my aquarium. What the fuck?" And it's my dildo from years ago.
Looks vaguely familiar.
That's now in like the UK. That's been passed on from tank to tank to tank.
I think what you need to do is you should have your name like etched in, and just see where these things
go. Yeah, we have had that conversation that we need to make an official aquarium dildo.
Yeah.
And have it like laser etched in the glass just so we have a full track of these things.
That way they know who to sue.
Yeah. You've been even in an aquarium guide.
Put some random address in Timbuktu.
Yeah, what is your address, by the way?
Yeah. Just wait till Greg Whitstock finds it in one of his ponds.
Greg will drive all the way over here and shove it up your butt.
He sure will. The best part is, I'm not telling you where it's at, but it's somewhere on the Aquascape premise. He'll never find it. I'm convinced.
It's good to be all adults here, isn't it?
Yeah. Probably one of his workers will be like scraping the bottom of the pond and be like, "We won't believe what we found," and they just think it's like more boss's rogue parties or something, and they just shut up and throw it away.
Oh, good gosh.
The best part is, and I got to contact him back. I think I've missed a few messages. There is a gentleman that is part of the professional aquascaping network. We're going to have him on the podcast. We did an episode with him, and he's a competitive aquascaper. He is renowned in that circle where you actually go and compete in these competitions, and he's won many of these events. He'll be at all the Aquashellas, and we wanted to teach people on our podcast. We educate. We do like a evergreen library of top episodes where you don't have to listen in order if you don't want to. You can pick and choose what topic's relevant to you. So we wanted to teach people more about the competitive aquascaping scene. It'll be an episode coming out very soon. This gentleman is very excited to do a professionally aquascaped tank with the new Diltope instructions.
I think you should do one with like 12 different sizes of dildos.
Oh,
And it would look like like a Disney,
I sent him, I think, like 24 to 30 butt plugs and dildos to make this, beautiful landscaped Diltope aquascape.
Diltopia.
So he's gonna publish it. We got the episode in the hopper. Can't wait to get that out because it's dying laughter worthy for sure. All right, I got to read some of these comments. This is I've been trying to keep up. There's at least a couple here. I found a 12-inch dilly on my hedges when I was cleaning out something. That's not what we're going at. That's no. Thanks, dilly. I'm gonna use that slang term from now on.
Dilly.
Oh
Dilly
man.
dilly.
Ooh, Brett Bottom Bratton says those things double as a spawning cone. So
Yeah, they would work.
I've actually seen that. Now I should have taken a picture because that would have been Reddit worthy. Anyways, did that suffice your question, sir?
Yes, it did.
Excellent.
So, I
Excellent.
told you, I told you, before I was gonna mention this for you. So, I just figured, get it out of the way.
Don't worry, I'm gonna come out there to Bismarck and come hang with you, and you might, if you're lucky enough, you might find one in your fish room. You don't know.
Hey,
The best part about going out to Bismarck, North Dakota from here
Is you have enough time to see nothing on that 8-hour drive to commit suicide on the way.
Oh, it's not that far. It's only like 6, but all you have to do is put it on cruise control. You crawl in the back seat, and take a nap because it's freaking straight the whole way, and there's nothing in between here.
Even my Tesla starts bleeping because it's bored.
Yeah.
well, if you stop at the service plaza, or not service plaza, there's a rest area, more like a parking area for semi trucks, just past the scale house in Fargo.
Okay.
Right. So if you stop there and you get up on top of your semi, you're about 13 and a half, 14 foot in the air. All right. You get
You can see
really good.
Bro.
You get a really good pair of binoculars. Okay. I kid you not. You can stand up there and you look off to the west, and you can see the sign that says "Welcome to Montana."
Yes. All right. Bear Bonham Branton. Is anybody going to ask Rob what type of airline he prefers? It's not about me. It's about what Jimmy prefers.
Airline.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Fucking Schmelta Airlines.
Schmelta Airlines. Life is a whole nightmare.
I gotta be careful because we're flying those assholes. Did I say that? I can't.
You did.
Oh, that's right. I have to be Jimmy Kimmel nice now, or what?
That's why we use the word Schmelta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to Walt Disney World.
Hold on 1 second, Jimmy. Rob.
Are we? Wait. Lumi wants to know: are we talking about hiding dildos in the flatbed place? I'm in. Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
The,
Aquarium dildos. All right, get your mind out the gutter.
It's like an Easter egg hunt. You gotta find out where we stuck them.
Yeah. I mean, you'll wait until I get my 220 or my 240, set up. Then,
Oh, you're talking about aquarium. I thought you were talking about electricity.
Yeah.
220, 240,
No,
whatever it takes. What
No,
movie was that?
I want to set up. I'm setting up or I plan to here in the next 6 months or so, setting up a 240 for my Fahaka. So
For your what?
my Fahaka puffer,
I don't
or as I like to call it, my fuck you puffer.
There we go.
So,
all right, you had to.
So how big is he? Have you got one yet?
Oh yeah, I've got one. He's 9.5 inches long right now.
Okay. What are you feeding this thing?
Any of my mystery snails or ram's horn snails that I have populated all over the fish room. So
I one time had a
Unused dildos should be aquarium safe.
Yeah.
Oh no, that would be specifically aquarium dildos. All right, anyways. Continue. We're answering questions live. Go.
answering questions live.
Yeah.
At one time I had a pretty good sized puffer, and I thought rather than bring the snails to him, I would just keep putting him in different tanks to clean out the snails,
yeah.
And found out that he liked guppies. He liked a lot of different things.
Yep.
He'll eat anything that goes by. So
Yeah. Right now,
we'll learn that lesson.
Well, Rob, if that that short that I sent you, that 75 that's up against the back wall, that's
Yeah.
that's the tank that he's in right now.
Okay.
So
Are you able to keep more than one of those in a tank? I mean,
I
can you
have
keep
no idea.
several?
I have no idea, honestly.
Because I mean, I buy a lot of pea puffers, and I
Yeah.
tell you, there's nothing cuter than 100 pea puffers in a tank buzzing around like little freaking ladybugs in the air, and
Yeah.
and sell the crap out of them. But
Buzz, buzz.
I've never done anything other than the Fajuco's, wholesale like onesies and twosies. So
Yeah. So, but yeah, when I go to clean out my tanks, I'll or if I'm feeding and I see a big clump of snails sitting somewhere, I just reach in, grab that whole clump, and walk over right into the tank. So
do they? Can they take care of? What's our favorite snail, Rob's? The nasty ones.
MTS.
Malaysians. They eat
Malaysian trumpet snails.
I
They
I
can,
don't
yes.
have any. I have no idea. Honestly, I don't know.
Absolutely, they can.
So
Because I mean, those shells are so damn hard you can't break them with your fingers. To squish
Yeah.
them alongside
Yeah.
the tank.
yeah.
You can actually hear the shop vac noise going right before they suck them in.
Yeah. It's actually kind of neat to watch him, hunt the snails because he'll see that clump just, fall to the bottom, and he'll kind of sit there and circle around them, pick off a couple. You'll see him, start scattering around, and then he just goes to town. He's got the last time it was 2 days ago. I put in probably 30 or 40, about the size of my thumb, snails, and he had them devoured within about 2 hours.
So is your entire bottom of your tank just pretty shells now?
Actually, no.
Really?
I when I do maintenance on the tank, I've got it's almost like a cat litter scoop that I use.
Okay.
It's a sand bottom. So what I'll do is when I go to clean his tank, I just go down and scoop
Pick all
up
those
out
up.
and yep. So
Yeah,
works
I
out
tell you,
pretty
I've
well.
got a couple of those kitty litter scoop like that too, and I like using those for certain sands or certain things. I hate cats, so the only thing I'd use it on a cat is beat the cat with it.
Yeah.
Oh, before
no,
we get too far, if I may interrupt before Branton leaves the chat, I got a question for you, Bear Brown and Branton. Ask Kyle, the Fish Room Punks card guy, please, can you try to peer pressure him into bringing his card display to our swamp? I will bribe him with whatever I can to come.
I was gonna say.
Flatbed is trying to collect his collection if you didn't get that.
Well, no, I was gonna say, or I mean, I can always get a hold of Kyle and bring it displayed. If he wants to.
Yeah, how about you be the vendor? Yeah, you
Okay.
buy into the thing and you be the card guy vendor if he doesn't want to. There you go.
Maybe have to talk to Kyle, but fucking Kyle. Oh, damn it, Haley.
What type of cards are you talking about?
Oh, I'll have to show you after. So the Garbage Patch Kids
From 100 years ago?
Yeah, he made a entire line of Garbage Patch Kids, essentially his own thing called Fish Room Punks.
Really?
Yeah, and they're all of fish keepers all over the internet.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and we're podcasts, so we're clearly not ever been asked to be on it because our faces are only good for radio. But he's got everybody else that has YouTube channels. I think Mike's probably the whole Mike drop is probably next on the list.
To go, faces for radio. Yes,
You can
possibly.
leave me off of that.
I'll leave you off that. Yeah, with that old adage about doesn't get good face for radio.
Oh, how about the new punk dildo distributor, Dan? no, there's a secret. It's like a super rare that you can get that they don't even like. It's just the aquarium dildo. That's all it is, and it's just
yeah.
That's. In fact, Kyle, if you're listening, I'm down. I will be. I will do whatever it takes to make the aquarium dildo the Fish Room Punk meme from the aquarium guys. There you go. Or Jimmy's didgeridoo, one of the two.
Oh, I got to practice some more.
Yeah,
take it on the road.
Man, you make me want to smoke. I'm not even gonna lie.
You make smoking look sexy. I tell you.
Yeah,
I know.
comfy over there.
I'm kind of. I am kind of sexy.
Yeah.
In my own mind. freaking.
Oh, for sure.
I just got done
Oh
watching.
yeah,
this-
don't you know?
Yeah, my wife just bought me tickets to see Lady Gaga coming up in April in Minneapolis.
You're having a midlife crisis.
No,
Are you born this way?
No, I'm not born that way.
It's okay. It's okay. You're among friends. You can talk about it open.
This is
and
a safe
honestly.
place. This is not a safe place.
I thought it'd be
Yes.
a Taylor Swift concert before a Lady Gaga concert.
Yeah.
No, I don't. You know,
Jimmy, blink twice if you're being threatened for your life. Okay.
Can I come too?
you know, met the Taylor Swift one time, and I was not a fan until we saw her. But we were backstage with Ed Sheeran, and she stopped by for a second, and we got to meet her for 10 seconds. And anyway, my son knows Ed Sheeran, so I asked Ed. I said, "So, you ever hang out with Taylor Swift?" He goes, "No, I don't want to be part of a song," is what he said. And anyway, I go, "I probably would." And he looks at me, he goes, "Jimmy," he goes, "you'd need a 5-gallon pail to stand on," because she's a lot taller than me. But yeah, it was I mean, we saw Taylor Swift once, and that was great, and it was fantastic. It was free, so I was happy with that.
Hey, you can't bitch about free.
Yeah.
You really can't.
But so we bought tickets for Lady Gaga, and what I'm excited about is not that long ago we went and saw Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Cyndi Lauper.
3 Days Grace would be great.
Yeah.
Great as well. Yes.
Cyndi Lauper has a weird cult following of weird people, and just watching the people at her show was just fascinating. I mean, all these people dressed to the hilt and just crazy. And I started doing some research, and apparently the Lady Gaga show is like 10 times that effect. So we're gonna have to go see what that's about. But so we'll have to see.
Well, what else is on your mind, man? Am I always on your mind?
Willie Nelson. Did anybody happen to go see Farm Aid this past weekend
I only drink Kool-Aid.
in Minneapolis?
I didn't.
50,000. We were in Minneapolis, and there was 50,000 people at the stadium, I guess. And John Cougar Mellencamp, John Booger Mellencamp,
The Boogie Hen Human Gang?
and who else was there? A whole bunch of famous people, but didn't go. Something like that. John.
He's
Well,
losing it, man.
the reason I
He's
said
done.
John Booger Mellencamp. My brother's best friend is a huge John Cougar Mellencamp fan, and he's an artist. John Mellencamp is a great artist, and he stopped at his place, wherever it was, and he goes, "I can see him through the glass," and he's back there drawing, and he's buying a painting for $8,000. He's buying a painting from John Cougar Mellencamp because he's that big of a fan for $8,000. And he said to the gal, "Do you think he'd come out and sign it?" And she goes, "It's already signed right there." He goes, "Yeah, you think he'd come out and take a picture?" She goes, "Well, I can ask." And anyway, he says, through the glass, I can see him go, "Fuck no." When she asked him, she comes out, she goes, he'd rather not. He goes, "Okay." And that's when he got the John Booger Mellencamp name. And anyway, he still bought the damn painting. I was just left laying there. But when we go on that Monsters of Rock cruise, my wife and I go every year. The one-armed drummer from Def Leppard, he's an incredible artist too, and he does huge portraits of Janis Joplin and from the waist up, and Tom Petty and Jimi Hendrix, and he sells them for $8,000 to $10,000, and he sells out every time on that cruise. I don't know who's got 10 grand to drop on a painting, but
Yeah.
when you buy it, then he'll spend 15 minutes with you in the office and stuff. And but during the cruise, he's out walking around, and you can spend 5 minutes talking to him in the hallway. He's a tremendously nice guy. And I'm like, why would you buy a freaking piece of art for 8-10 grand? But I mean, people like their stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's the John Booger Mellencamp. So the next time you hear him doing a little Jack and Diane on the TV or on the radio, you could,
Yeah.
well, that's John Booger.
Ish.
I think I got syphilis again.
I just got over
It's not
syphilis.
gonorrhea. Not gonorrhea.
Oh, nothing changes. We go to freaking see Brett Michaels and Stephen Piercy, and they're up there. Stephen Piercy's getting ready to come on from Rat, and they're still up there doing, check 1 2, syphilis, check 1 2, gonorrhea. And they're still doing the same shit they did 40 years ago.
Oh, jeez.
So what'd you have, Robbie? You had gonorrhea. What'd you have?
A sinus infection and bronchitis.
Bronchitis.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, what the hell
It's
do
always
you?
delightful.
What? Your kid's in school, right? You gotta love that time.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's called the Disease of the Week Club.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What's coming in? So.
I just started licking the doorknobs preemptively. I was hoping to get some bacteria on my own.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Just the snozberries taste like snozberries.
Just to preemptively, you just go to Walmart and kind of lick the toilets before the week before school starts. Just to kind of
Yeah. There
get
you
a
go.
base going,
yes.
so you don't get sick.
Yes.
Take a whole bunch of vitamin C and whatnot, and then just go to Walmart and start licking the toilets. You'll be all right.
You'll be fine.
Yeah,
You'll be
you'll be
fine.
good. You'll be
Heard.
good.
So how many tanks do you have at your house?
3, 4 in the house. And then about 30
Hold
out
on.
in the garage.
Stefan says, reminds me, I got to lick the TV remote in my hotel tonight. Good call.
Oh crap! Hey, Steven, you're there already? I was gonna, I was gonna rub it against my balls when I got there. Damn it!
Wow.
Check the bed skirts.
Yeah. Oh gosh, dang it! I've got a total of about 38 tanks.
Okay.
And then I've got my my 300-gallon koi pond out here on the deck.
So have you had any spawns then with your koi tank outside?
I have not.
Does it get warm enough in North Dakota for them to spawn?
Oh,
Just asking. I'm in Minnesota.
No, they have
Same difference.
They have a lot of tornadoes, so it inspires spawns that way.
yeah,
That's how
yeah. Now I will say those tornadoes do help me spawn bristlenose plecos, Jimmy. So.
Oh, I can't hear you. What?
I'm sorry. Can you? It'll be okay.
You had a sore spot.
How many years? 40 years of not being able to breed one?
The last time, they've spawned for me maybe 3 times, all by mistake. And the second I see them, I go, oh, I got to start feeding. And they just go right down the toilet.
Oh,
But
geez.
what you talk about, I used to raise angelfish, and I had 100 pair in a room. And Steve Rubicki from Angels Plus would say, just keep track of the weather. He says, and so you'll be able to prepare yourself. He said, because if you're running that many pair, he said, all of a sudden, you have a blizzard or a big thunderstorm, a big down pressure come through. He said, all of a sudden, you'll come down here and you'll have 25 spawns in one night. And so I started keeping track. I went over to our local hardware store, bought one of those barometers, put it on the wall and stuff. And so religiously for about a year, I would write down after every spawn, where we're at and stuff. And sure enough, when we had, I see in my notes where we had like a large thunderstorm or 2-day blizzard or whatever it was. And we'd go from having 3 or 4 spawns, then to having, I think 42 was my record in one night. And if you think that's fun to, prepare 42 jars to get going, when you're used to having 12 going, it takes the joy out of it pretty freaking quick.
Yeah. So my angel pair that I talked to you at the swap about that they kind of petered out.
Yep.
I got back to it was about a month and a half, 2 months later, something like that, and they actually jumped out of the tank. Don't know why. They just gone.
Yeah.
Found them on the floor.
Last time that happened to me too. I had a couple of fish, big fish, jump out, which I never had a problem with before, and I got wonder why they jumped out, and then I put my finger in the water and got electrocuted.
Yeah,
that's what happened to me.
And I don't run heaters out there. I keep the garage at about 74, and which is right where my metal tanks are. It's about 74. And then the upper tanks usually are about 76, 78, something like
You
that.
heat the whole room.
Yeah. So,
Much cheaper.
and, oh yeah. And but yeah, with those Angels, it was actually kind of funny because it was every single Sunday night. I was watching, what the heck is Jim's? Happy Place Aquatics. I'd be watching his live stream, out, doing my thing, in the fish room. And every single night, I swear to God, those angelfish, his voice was like Barry White to them.
Yeah.
And with the so he and a couple other guys, were doing the Aquarium News Network, and I was actually wanting to play one of Jim's videos in the background while and filming them spawn, and basically a breaking news type segment. Never got a chance to do it.
Oh, that's too bad.
But I've got 4 angels. They're right now they're about the size of a quarter. It's I got them at the local fish store. They're actually locally bred, so nothing spectacular. Just they're run of the mill, but they'll make some money for the fish room. That's
Yeah.
for damn sure.
Skull Aquatics, don't let him lie to you. He walked through there in the Speedo and they jumped right in front. Fright? Fright.
Yeah, fright.
Right in the foot.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. When the live stream is over, Curtis will be up.
Yeah. We stopped at Maplewood
He said
big box store on Saturday, and my wife. A lot of people have already heard the story. My wife she likes lizards, geckos, and somebody gave her a free leopard gecko. And the only reason I encouraged her, it was my fault, because it came with a 75-gallon aquarium. It was a 75-gallon.
He's like, that bitch will die, and I get aquarium out of this deal.
Yep.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go.
with a
honey.
stand. With a stand too.
Hey, there you go.
And it was somebody that she worked
You
with.
like lizards too, Mike. You like a lot lizards.
Wow.
Shh! Don't tell everybody.
Everybody's got to love somebody.
Hey, I
Yep.
mean, 20 minutes at a time.
That's right. You're getting old. So we stopped at the big box store and we're buying another freaking gecko tank. And for the first time, I saw healthy glowfish, angelfish, the pink
Okay.
ones, and they looked
Yeah.
really good. And they, because normally they don't look that great. I've seen them a half a dozen times, and they normally don't look that good. And my wife goes, "Are you going to buy them?" I go, "No," because one of our friends has got some, and I'm going to get some babies from him. But anyway, we were there, and I think the glowfish was $29.99, and I'm just thinking, God, I've been doing wholesale for so many years, I can't pull myself to pay retail for something anymore.
Yeah.
Kind of rough.
I was gonna say, which is kind of the way that I've been, I've been with most of the fish in my fish room. With the dealings with my local fish store, I can pretty much get anything wholesale because I'm just turning over crap, to her. So
yeah, it's always good. I mean, these pet stores. I mean, the one that my friends used to own in West Fargo and stuff. They had a core group of about 8 or 10 people, and just breeding for them. And they would come in and and it got to the point where I'll take 5 pounds of bloodworms rather, frozen bloodworms rather than any cash and stuff. And everybody was happy, and I really like doing that stuff because the minute you start handling fish for cash and stuff, and then they come back at you, especially when you're doing homegrown stuff and you're picking it into the pet store and they're importing everything. And if your fish are going to get sick, it's going to be because of whatever else is in that damn tank.
Yeah.
And, if they're only trading, they're making money on you twice with the bloodworms versus, plus dropping off the fish. They're less to bitch and complain about, if a few of your guppies die or whatever, swordtails, whatever you're selling them. But I mean, it does help to get that stuff out of your tanks, and then you go on to your next interest.
And that's honestly the way it is with these swordtails. I've got The only ones that I'm planning on keeping are my black high fins. They're not what the hell, I forget what the heck they call it, but they don't have any yellow on the fins at all. It's all they're clear.
Okay.
So, which I like, versus the black, black high fins. You've got the yellow, top fin, which I don't care for, and it's just one of those, I'm doing what I like. I really don't give a shit.
Right. It's all personal preference.
Yeah.
When that betta craze happened in the 90s, where people were doing the peace lilies in the glass jar and stuff, I was wholesaling, and I was selling 300 to 500 bettas a week. And, they'd always go, pick me up pretty ones. And what I quickly learned is that I quit doing it. I just take in the whole box. I could put 150 in a big fish box, and they would sit there. And if they wanted 20, by the time they got done going through the box and I'm unloading everything else, now they've got 50, and half of them are ugly as sin, but that's what they like,
Yeah.
And so I just quit trying to, because I think, the calico ones, are prettier than the plain blue and the green and stuff. But some people like all the weirdos and stuff, but it's all personal preference and whatnot. So you kind of give up on that.
When I was at the last swap, I starts with an F, and I can't remember his name for the life of me, but it was right there towards the end of the swap. I ended up getting some black chin live bearers from him, actually for a pretty good price. So
yeah, people don't realize that the best time to probably hit up your vendors at your local fish show is just as they're bagging this stuff up and putting it back in a box to take home, because none of us want to take this crap home.
Yeah, he I told him, I said I was looking at those and something else, and he gave me a price, and it was about half of what he had marked on there. Okay, see you, bye.
Right.
I mean, honestly, that swap, it cost me my fuel money getting back and forth.
Right.
So because what I sold, I I spent there. So
yeah, but you're having a great time.
And
now you're way more prepared because you learned about it being the first swap.
Well, yeah, and I actually got to meet some new people. So it was interesting.
Yeah, I met.
We loved you having you there. That's
right.
For sure.
I met a father with a 8-9-year-old girl, and she was selling guppy grass way too cheap. And I told her that after I bought it all. And anyway,
I'll take it. Here's your money. Charge more next time.
Charge more next time. Exactly.
There you go.
And anyway, I was talking to him and stuff, and I said, kudos to you to come here and sit with her and do this and stuff. And he goes, I'd rather have her taking care of her fish than being on the damn computer and playing games and stuff. And he goes, now I'm kind of into it and stuff. And before it all said and done, I said, hey, I went over and talked to her. I said, I've got a 55-gallon aquarium that has a leak 1/2 inch from the top, and I could point it out and show it to you. I said, if you want to have this tank, come and get it, because I was always going to repair it, and it would literally take me 3 minutes to fix it. And I said, it's an old tank, it's scratched up, it's nothing pretty. I said, if you want it, you can have it. And she was so excited and stuff. And I ran into her dad several times now, and he said, you would not believe how she still talks about how wonderful it is that she got a free tank at that show, and how excited she is to come back, when you guys have another one.
Yeah.
And, and that's all about, we're trying to get kids into this, because it's a dying art. It's a dying hobby. Mm-hmm. And now it's probably more exciting than it's ever been because of all the cool stuff that people have come up with. And, there's some, like you said, like different mollies, different sword tails, that different guppies. Look at the guppy colorations that are available right now.
Yeah.
And that just gets exciting. And still, as an old guy, I still get excited when I come downstairs and I look at my tank and I go, oh, I got a whole bunch of babies, It's still exciting as ever. It's just with my wife raising these geckos. She's had 40 baby geckos born. She's got another 30 or 40 eggs. And every day we come home and there's a new baby born, and you kind of going, this is still exciting, Yep. And now my grandkids come over and they're excited about it and stuff. So, and that's when Rob's conned me into starting the podcast with him, and we decided
Gun to the head. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
My first question to Robbie is, "What's a podcast?"
Come on, old man. We need to do a radio show.
Yeah, and but our whole thing was is that we wanted to try to inject some excitement and into the hobby, and I don't know if we have, but we sure have had a good time over the last few years.
Well,
Doing it.
You know, I was listening when I shot you that message about coming up here.
Yep.
I was actually listening to one of the episodes. It was actually the episode of you guys talking about bristlenose plecos and the whole 9 yards.
Tentacle
I'm not-
nose plecos. Thank you.
Yeah. There you go.
Thank
There you
you.
go. And that's when I shot a message to both of you. Hey, you guys want to come up? I mean, and anyhow, I was just some of the stuff that I was listening to on that one. I was driving along, picking up fucking garbage cans, laughing my ass off. I had a couple of customers looking at me like, "What the heck are you? Why are you dying in there?" But hey, I don't give a shit.
Brendan's got a point he put in there. We say pico in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Totally.
there. It's funny is that I can't raise a Bristol Spiegel to save my soul, but our friend Adam.
He does. I'm now noticing.
What?
That's what we do. Thank you, Brandon. It's not gonna come up my head now.
What's that? What did he say? I missed it.
Plico.
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 It is Plico.
It's Placo.
Listen.
Hooked on phonics, bud. We tried to get you to
Pleco.
do it years ago.
Okay, Mr. Smartass, go pull this up.
I'm sorry is also another one of his vocabulary.
mine,
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
Get that right, Amos.
and it's also sticking up your butt. That's another. But
Don't you know?
so every time,
Oh, for sure.
every time we have somebody
Why don't you just
on the
calm down over
podcast,
there, bud?
Oh, for cute.
yeah,
Oh, for neat.
fuck Vito. That's a positive one. eh?
Anyways, whenever we have someone on the podcast,
So every time we have somebody on the podcast, Robbie butchers their name, not once, not twice, but the entire episode.
every time.
Hey,
And
you
then-
got to do it.
And then we find something. I don't know what episode it was, but we found, and you couldn't say the word, whatever it was. You kept playing it on the computer. What the hell?
Oh,
no,
yes.
no. I was a guest on your podcast, Jimmy. You do a Deep Fried Conspiracies podcast.
Oh, with Trent.
Wasn't-
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did one on eels and Loptosyphilis. Loptosyphilis. Oh,
You got to do it, Rob. Do it.
I gotta find it.
Do it.
I'll pull it up while you guys do the thing. Don't worry.
So Adam, who's a reptile god, raises everything, but he can't raise freaking leopard geckos to save his soul. But he's doing all this exotic stuff and working with some really, really, really high end stuff. He started helping out this pair of doctors who started a rescue, and the rescue
Here
is
you go.
Go ahead and say it.
Here it is.
Leptosyphilis.
I was gonna say we couldn't quite hear it, but
Turn it up.
Hold on. I gotta press a button here to make things.
Bigger.
jeez,
Making
yeah, figure it
better.
out. Figure it out.
Give it a
So
Viagra.
Figure it out
Yeah.
there, bud.
Oh yeah.
That's about as good as I can get. Loptosyphilis.
Do Plico now.
Placo.
Do Plico.
Okay, fine. We're gonna do a pronunciation.
Okay, you go ahead and push the button.
Plico pronunciation.
You guys hear that?
Plico or Placo? That's your argument.
Plico.
Pleco. That's hooked on
is
phonics,
so
bud.
freaking
Let's do it slow, shall we?
Plico.
No, hold on.
Oh my god, her mouth is sexy.
She makes me think that's like some sort of like, I don't know, new
She should be
new
going.
Zin pack or something.
She should be going. Pleco. Moo. Moo.
Yeah, this went downhill fast. Thank you.
God. What are we talking about?
Entire movie of Fargo. Thanks, guys.
Speaking of that original movie,
Yes.
the hotel scene was actually filmed in Bismarck.
My God, dude.
Was it really?
I watched that
Yes, it
movie for the
was.
first time like last year. I cried laughing. It was so good.
So the hotel is actually on Old Highway 10. It's still there. It's not a hotel anymore, but I can take you right to the
Right where that's at.
Yeah.
So the city of Fargo started a GoFundMe. The city of Fargo. The city of Fargo has got a lot of freaking money. They started the GoFundMe and they went out and bought the wood chipper from the movie.
Jeez.
And
It's a lot of money.
It is, and they paid a lot of money.
They paid a lot of money.
And it's on display at the Fargo Theater. So if you go to a show at the Fargo Theater, it's right there, and they've got a body sticking out of it. And I'm sure it offends somebody. I don't give a shit.
Neither does Fargo.
Fargo doesn't care.
Yeah.
But
Whoa, the Aquatic News Network. Wait, conspiracies. I actually haven't heard of this. What the actual F? Where y'all been? It is called, and you can look this up. It's on all audio platforms. Deep Fried Conspiracies. That's on
Yes.
Spotify, iTunes Music or podcasts, Amazon podcasts. I mean, anywhere you find audio platforms for podcasts, you'll find that. It's not appropriate for children,
or families.
but it is appropriate for Thanksgiving somehow. I don't know how that flow chart works.
Yeah. It's, I especially the eel episode or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah. Skull Aquatics Fargo has one of the biggest wrestling tournaments in the U.S. every year.
Yes, it does.
Yep.
Yes, it does.
It's at the Fargo Dome, and they do it for about 4 days, I think it is.
Yeah.
USA Wrestling.
Yeah, my daughter was on the wrestling team here in Mandan.
Oh, okay.
So,
How old is your daughter?
she's 16.
Okay. So do they still have competitive wrestling at that age? At 16?
They have she's high school wrestling.
Okay.
She's
There you go.
But she, this year last year she, wasn't on the team, but she wants to join this year. So at least that's, her plan. But
How many kids do you have?
biologically I have one.
Okay.
I have 3, 4, 5.
That he knows of.
What
Hey,
was that?
Soon after my daughter was born, I had the surgery. So
Want to talk about that?
Yeah, this is where you get some stuff off your chest, yo. You know?
You want to talk about the surgery?
Hell, I'll talk about it. Jimmy's really afraid of using peas when he had his surgery.
I had my surgery. It was fun.
Yeah, you told me I should go there because there was a bunch of hot blonde women.
You should go there.
All right. I feel like it's misleading.
I will
They'll
say
bait you
that,
in and switch you.
I will say that there's a lot of guys that will complain that it's painful afterwards, the whole 9 yards. The next day I was back in my semi and driving down the road, so it wasn't that big a deal.
I had it done on Friday, had an uncomfortable afternoon, had Saturday, Sunday off, went back to work Monday, just took it easy. My only problem I had was that the stitches would catch on my underwear, and you'd be walking along and you'd be going, "Oi!"
You son of a.
But my doctor, female doctor that did mine, and her
enjoyed
staff
it.
was from the cast of Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
And they were all beautiful and they were all funny as hell. And she told me to go home and buy the 2 packs of frozen peas, and you slap one on because those peas can form nicely to the man pack. And then after it thaws out a little bit, you slap the old cold one on there. And I did that. And then she told me, she goes, you put back in the freezer, you get back and forth. And she goes, the best part is we're 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving. She goes, so serve them at Thanksgiving and then tell the story after everybody eats. And my wife threw them away. She wouldn't let me do it.
Oh, good gosh, Curtis.
Oops.
Oh.
So yeah, highly recommend that. Saves a lot of problems at home.
Yeah. Well, I have my own reasons I won't put out there, but it was after she was born, I was actually told I couldn't have any kids.
Okay.
Well, the chemtrails, dude. I hear you.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
the number of times that I have been kicked in that area by horses, the whole 9 yards,
Horses, ex-girlfriends, midgets.
Yeah.
You
Midgets.
name it.
midgets in Fargo. I mean,
Yeah. Little people.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
oh yeah.
I just recently found out my brother is 5 years older than me. He is I don't know, got 3 adult boys, and him and his wife tried to conceive, and I just recently found out that they were about 2 weeks away from asking me to donate so they could have children. And I go, donate what? He goes, well, and I go, well, what happened? He said that after she ran through the whole gamut of tests and stuff, then they tested him, and he had a low count, and found out that he has had a low grade infection since he had testicular surgery back when he was in high school.
Oh, geez.
And anyway, so they got him on antibiotics for like a month, and bing bang boom, they had 3 kids right in a row.
Jeez.
And
Did
anyway,
they figure out what caused it?
huh?
Did they figure out what caused it?
They figure it was from the surgery.
No, I'm saying, did they figure out, what caused the kids?
Yes, I think they did.
Okay.
But he said to me, he said, yeah, he said, we're like 2 weeks away asking you for like samples. I said, like, what do you mean samples? Well, like you'd give it to us in a cup and then we would induce it, And I go, what's that pay? And he goes, well, we wouldn't have paid you for it. I said, well, I ain't giving it away.
Yeah.
And I think about it now. It's like, how weird would that be if my freaking 3 nephews were my kids,
Yeah. Yep.
And my ex-wife said, what would you have done? I said, well, it all depends on how I got to deliver it, I guess. Do I get to bring it over in a cup, or do I get to just drop it off,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I feel bad watching everything on TV with these people who can't conceive, and want to spend all this money. One of my friends, they have one daughter, and she's 16 years old, and they call her their $1 million baby. And I think they spent like $40,000-$50,000 out of pocket, 16 years ago.
Jeez.
And so, it's just when these kids are up for adoption, I just go, somebody should buy them.
Yeah.
That was the first thing when I had a kid. I'm like, man, I could get at least 2 iPads for her. I mean, think about it. She's blue-eyed, blonde-haired.
You're going to be
maybe 3 iPads.
You should buy yourself a shotgun because your daughter is going to be bringing home the boys.
You know what's bad when daycare sits you down, like it's detention hour. Like, we need to talk to you. Like, oh shit, what happened? I'm like, we don't know how to teach your kids stranger danger. I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. That's pre-programmed. Yeah, she's never gonna figure that out.
Yeah,
no.
She met me at the door when I came over to Robbie's tonight, and she goes, "Hi, Daddy," and I went, "Shh." Goes, oh, you're not my daddy. Well, you don't know that for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rob's daughter, just cutest little freaking curly blonde hair, blue-eyed girl. I don't know who the father is, but it's definitely Robbie. Definitely Robbie.
Oh, good Lord.
Looks so much like her mom. Thank God. All that praying I did paid off.
So I'll shoot you a picture of it. But we did up these coffee cups. I did them up. For the mic drop, and then so far I've done pretty much anybody that's a guest on here. Just take their logo, slap it on there with a mic drop, and put their name on it, with not a mic. That's what Curtis is. That's what Curtis is referring to. So I you never know. I might show up to that swap with a couple of coffee cups for you that just say ball drop.
I may have to design a logo just for that has the ball drop on it.
Yeah,
excellent.
Yeah, when you're designing these and you're throwing pieces, of glass dildos on it and stuff.
Yeah,
that's Robbie, not me.
Now
that's not me.
When you do come to the swap, I just want to let you know that I think there is going to be a little bit of an after party after the swap at Granite City Aquatic, our Granite City Aquatic store, because they're the local fish store there. Yeah. So definitely meet me after there for at least saying hi to them and hanging out.
I was really excited that they wanted to be a part of it.
Oh, well, Jimmy talks. There's a slide there that I put in Streamlabs. If you want to click that to show off the information of the swap, whore the swap out. Also, just to let you know, we're not making a dime off of this. We're all volunteers spending a lot of money of our pocket. So this is not like, oh, come to the swamp so we can fill our pockets. No, this is just
No, this is
our
this is costing us money.
grassroots homegrown effort here.
The we're doing tables for what, Robs?
$25,
25
including
bucks.
the table.
And that if we do 50 tables, which we're really getting close to, that will pay the rent.
Hey, there you go.
That's it. I'm not talking about nothing else. That'll pay the rent. And Rob's put out some money, Dean, Tong, myself, and we just want to make this work and make it affordable for everybody to come out and meet and greet and mingle. My wife and I just looked at doing a show in Minneapolis for a reptile show to sell her lizards. They wanted $150 a table, and they had a list. I'm not kidding you, 35 items, including that if you sell out before the show, you can't pack up and leave. You have to stay there.
Oh, what?
And so, some of these small basement breeders, you've got 15 items. If you sell them out in the first hour, they still want you to sit there and stuff. And we're not like that. We want you to come sell your wares, meet some friends, do some linking up and
Yeah, Mr. Mike, if you can click that slide I put there in Streamlabs, it shows people are asking about where the swap is.
So I was going to ask you, is
Did he disappear?
He should. I don't think so.
he may have went to the potty.
Maybe.
He's
Is
AFK.
is Dale setting up a table there?
Dale is one of the few that did not return just because it's so far away,
Okay.
and he had a family event. But
I
it looks
gotcha.
like Dean maybe bringing all his product along with him. I'll put it on his table. So there's that. Yeah. Once the other Mike's done taking a poop, we're gonna get him to put that slide. Oh no, he left. Oh, there. Now you can get the slide up because you're controlling the Streamlab.
I see shadows. Somebody stalking you.
They're contacting their technical advisor here. They're phoning in a friend.
No, the wife was coming out to let me know that she had to run to the store real quick.
Out of lube.
Well, on your device, can you click that slide to show it?
I have no idea if I can.
Do it.
See,
Oh,
people
they
want
work.
ears, Robs.
I know. I'm trying to teach you how to do tech work. Click it.
Hold on. The Aquarium Guide podcast or
No, not the links. If you look next to ours, like you're adding another person to stream, you'll see that banner that I put in there.
oh, I can't. I can't do that. I think I think Curtis might be able to.
If it says buy, just click on it.
Yeah,
Buy.
I guess Curtis.
put
He
quantity
dropped
of
off.
10.
So I tried, guys. I tried.
So
Otherwise, that chat in the private community, you'll see that Facebook link. That Facebook
Yeah.
link is the information.
and Robs, do you have this on the Aquarium Guys podcast
I
site?
got it off on the Facebook page. I got it everywhere I can put
So
it.
if
You
you
can
can't
look us
find
up, Lakes Aquarium Club on Facebook. That's where you'll find us.
is that the address, lakesaquarium.com,
Yes,
something like that.
I know that you haven't used a computer in 30 years.
Listen, the porn machine works wonderful. in my
Excellent.
house.
Hey,
He's back.
Curtis, show the slide, bro.
Slide it in, Curtis.
Or Mike. You know.
I feel like they should. be able to-
Mr. MC.
I couldn't do it.
His internet
You can't-
died.
Jimmy, you can't do much anyway, so
Oh yeah, I can do all kinds of stuff. None of it's any good, but
Well, I tried, guys. But anyways, I would love to see those Fish Room Punks cards there.
there you go.
oh my god, yay!
It's
he's
freaking
here.
Curtis. Jeez.
Curtis
Easy.
alive.
Hey now, how you doing, bud?
Easy.
Those are some beautiful plants behind you there.
Yeah.
How long you been growing marijuana?
Not long enough.
Hey, that's a fun one.
We're talking aquatic plants.
We did an
people.
entire
Settle down.
Hey, now,
episode.
wait a minute. Shouldn't you be on a flight somewhere?
My flight leaves at like 5 a.m.
Yeah. Mine leaves at 6:20.
Yeah.
So
Well, at your age, you probably should just stay up all night,
yeah.
drink coffee, then go to the airport, sleep on the airplane. That's
I
what I
figure,
like.
I figure if I hammer these all night, I'll get a good night's sleep on the plane.
There you go.
Yep. Put a pair of Depends on. You don't even have to get out of bed.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, good gosh.
Are you able to click that banner on Streamlabs there, bud?
I got to get on this other one.
I can't.
I got to get on the studio on the other one because when I clicked on your link in the chat,
Oh,
So close.
so close.
yeah, I got to hang on.
What'd you
So-
do?
So on Sundays, we're going to start teaching how to click. You should have a class for all of us.
I should do a tutorial on how to Streamlabs, I guess, or how not to, and then just put like accordion dildos in the background of the stream.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So you guys going to go to a wedding this weekend? Is that what's going on?
Well, we're going to the Clash.
The Clash.
Yeah, and Foxy and Peplin are getting married at the Clash.
On purpose.
Yes.
Why would anybody?
Well,
Sadly.
I mean, technically, from what I understand, legally they're already married. This
Okay.
is just the ceremony.
Well, that's good. So where's the where are they playing at? In Philly? The Clash?
What? No, it's Morgantown.
Morgantown. Okay.
It's about
I just
an
hope
hour.
that they do
about-
Under the Sea, as the music down the aisle. Under the
May-
sea.
she might,
Hey,
you never
there's
know.
the info.
Holy crap!
Isn't that pretty?
That looks good.
Hot damn. You can read it even with your eyes, Jimmy. Maybe
Whoa,
without
whoa.
glasses.
Sorry, it took me a minute to get there.
Well, good job, Curtis.
I had to shut a bunch of other crap off.
There you go.
So, totally nothing to do with the podcast, but so when we went to Paisley Park to tour Prince's place. No, it's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back. This is all aquarium related. Are you ready?
Okay,
Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Are you ready for this?
Uh,
I don't think you're ready for this.
I am.
So Prince traveled worldwide with several copies of Finding Nemo. 'Cause that was his favorite movie. He watched it every night. And they had it playing at Paisley Park.
I want to be in your brain for just a little bit.
And we're sitting there going, so Prince toured the world with copies of Finding Nemo. They go, yeah, he carried it in his briefcase. It was one thing he'd always have on him in case
Finding Nemo.
if he got bored at an airport or wherever he was at, and he would pop it in and watch Finding Nemo. So I just
geez.
wanted to share that with you.
Nemo.
That's what I learned.
Nemo was always
After spending $100 to tour Paisley Park, that's what I learned about Prince.
awesome. Well, that was a wonderfully random.
What? It was-
neuron firing off. in
That
the
was-
back of your brainstem.
Sometimes shit just happens in
It
my
does.
brain.
I don't
and
know
it's
what
gotta
made
come
it.
out.
Was it looking at those voluptuous green moss balls that made you be like, I remember Prince?
No, as Tong's Fish Room's gold
That's what it was.
mollies, whatever it
Holy
was.
fuck!
My God, they
dude.
look like Finding Nemo.
I want to know what happens when you see sequins. Honestly.
Well, I mean, I'm looking over here at the little shrimps, and that looks like sperm over there
okay.
to me.
Can we just do word association for the rest of the night?
And anyway,
Yeah.
the little ball there in the corner with the shrimp, that looks like you got cooties on your junk. And the duck up in the corner is kind of like duck you. I like the whole thing. I haven't even been drinking yet. I should start drinking. So yeah, this is really kind of nasty. And here's the best part is only I know that betta is a betta, but if you look at it really good, it looks like a vagina. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, take a look at it.
All right.
I'm just pointing it out. I didn't design this, but I like it.
I don't know where to go with this.
I
So,
would-
yeah, here's the
I would go-
information.
I'd go pour some alcohol in my eyes.
If you're in the Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota areas, come on down.
What if I'm in Canada? What if I'm in Canada? I want to come down.
I mean, then you can stop at my house. I'll drive the rest of the way.
You heard it. I hope a whole bunch of Canadians show up at your house.
Call me Chris Biggs.
And they go, hey, you hosers.
Uh-huh.
That's how Canadians talk.
You know, that's only one letter away from loser.
Hosers?
Yeah.
I'm still
Not the word association.
I'm still
I
not
meant,
offended
but
by that.
I'm still entertained.
So you were giving us crap about plecos and the Minnesota jargon that we do. My wife and I flew last October to see Sammy Hagar in Las Vegas. We go to the show in Las Vegas. We're staying across from the hotel because it was like $150 cheaper.
It doesn't shut off.
What? Listen to me. Shut the fuck up. So we are sitting. We go to the show. It gets done at like 11 o'clock. We go back to our hotel, and there's a TGI Fridays in there.
Oh, thank God.
We go into TGI Fridays. This is Saturday night. We're going to fly out Sunday morning at 5 a.m. out of Las Vegas to go back into Fargo. And this voice I hear, this other couple sit next to us. And it's a couple and like an older, like 85, 90-year-old woman. And this voice comes out and says, hey, man, can I borrow your Heinz 57, man? And I'm like, I look over and I'm like, I know this guy, but I don't know this guy. And anyway, I said, sure. So I hand him the Heinz 57. And here it was Cheech Marin from Cheech and Chong. And he said to me, he goes, where are you folks from? I said, well, we're from Minnesota. He goes, I knew it. I knew it from your accent, man, that you're from Minnesota. He goes, well, I'm Canadian. And Cheech Marin, Cheech and Chong, I did not realize came out of Canada. But so there you go. So there's I was recognized as a Minnesotan from a Canadian Mexican.
Oh,
Thank God.
That's my story. That's all I got.
And you're sticking to it?
No.
Flatbed, is there any other notes you got for us, bud? You know what? He's giving me all kinds of stories. I got one last story if we want something to close with something, unless you got something
Have
else.
at it. No, have
Yeah,
it.
go ahead.
So for those that don't know, right, I have been helping my buddy.
We knew that.
I've been helping my buddy Derek Schumann now for like the last 3 years with Dees Fish Co. We sat down for about 3 years prior to this, writing out and drawing up a business plan, trying to see how we can make this work. One day he got sick of his job, dumped his retirement account and says, let's go, and YOLO'd into it. He owns the business. I help him set it up, and anything he needs, I'm just a friend that helps him out with it. But you know, that means that if he wants a day off, he doesn't have extra employees besides his one employee, Dan. They're the ones that run the store, and they run 7 days a week. So I'm the one that
And let me tell you, Dan is just like over the top as far as just with things. I mean,
The Cliff
it doesn't
Claiborne.
matter.
he is
Yeah.
hippie Jesus.
Yes.
If you ever meet him in
Yes.
person, yep, he's hippie Jesus. It's pretty great.
Very knowledgeable.
Yeah, there was
Yes, he is.
I mean, I should read one of these Google reviews that he just got on there from one of the women that was hot into him on
Hippie Jesus.
from Dees Fish Co. But anyways, I'm just gonna pop that banner down for the sake of it. But yes, that's the swap.
well, there's people in the
Asking about it. Okay, forgive me.
asking for the address. That's why I threw it back up there.
Oh, there. That's the address of the swap, y'all. Anyways, to continue the story.
Hippie Jesus.
Yeah, not hippie Jesus. So Dees Fish Co. 1,000 square feet. So this is for a mom and pop fish store, and I get to help manage it. And you just don't expect the questions. And it's not like traditional fish store. There's a lot of weird, interesting aspects. There's a 10-foot koi pond in the center of the place. There's a mascot bird. It's a giant scarlet macaw named George. It's a very interesting vibe at the store. If you've ever get to
It
go
is.
there, it is.
It is.
It's a lot of
I
fun.
tried to just kidnap one of the koi out of the pond, but he was watching me like
Right.
a hawk. So
What that pond would be good for is drowning George,
So
the macaw.
there's things that you expect, things you don't expect, right? And with any business. So going into this,
Yeah.
you expect the customers are going to have questions. There's going to be new people. There's going to be advanced people, right? But the questions you don't expect, right? You sit on the phone, you get the phone call. Maybe it's a slower Sunday. You pick up the phone. Hi, Dees Fish Co. This is Rob speaking. How can I help you? And then some guys on the other line, yeah, do you have any fish mocks? And he starts naming some names, and I'm like, I'm not, like, what, I'll do yes or no, we'll have that product, but I'm just more concerned about talking to him, like, what type of disease you got going on. Maybe I got some other tools to help you. And the guy, every time I ask about fish question, what kind of fish tank you got? Oh, I got a big one. And what kind of fish? I have a lot of fish. Don't worry about it. And he just yeah, don't worry about it.
What did they ask him for? A fish
He's like,
box?
so do you have any fish mocks? And he just started naming other medications. I'm like, bro, I have pretty much every generalized medication you're gonna need, but you need to give me some information about your fish. And the dude just gave up. He's like, I'm gonna level with you. I just need some penicillin. My shit itches. I'm like, I'm sorry.
And a big syringe.
And I'm like, I don't think I maybe I do catch the drift, but I don't think you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm like, my guy, there's doctors for this. You can go to the doctor. And like, I am not losing my marriage because my wife had to see some sort of slip from the insurance company and why I went to the doctor's office. And I'm like, I can't help you, my guy. I'm not giving you fish medication so you can take care of your jock itch
But I'll sell it
from
to
your
you.
one night stand, my guy.
You
You
could
can,
have told him, Clorox and alcohol mixed together and rub that shit in.
There you go.
No, I'm gonna go tell him to seek a professional.
Yeah, with some salt and a wire brush.
So he's sitting there, and
Yeah,
I mean, what he was doing is he was getting me all these fish medication names that had a base of some sort of prescription antibiotic, so he could get rid of his clap. Oh my god, it was
That's
the best 20-30 minute conversation of my life, trying to sit there like, dude, I'm trying to help you, why won't you help you? And you don't understand, man, my shit itches. Like,
Hold on here. Let me give you the number of Mills Fleet Farm or L&M Fleet or something like
Yeah.
that. Where they
you
sell
can
cow
get some cow
medication.
cow or horse
Cow
medication.
Yeah, because the fish medication, that's not gonna be enough. You have to take a half.
it's like, bro,
Yeah.
I tried the other places that sell pet medications. No one will help me. I'm like, I'm not going to either. I don't know why you thought this place would be different. Well, that one guy, he looked pretty cool. Oh, what? Hippie Jesus? Yeah, that dude. He ain't gonna help you either.
Yeah,
I promise.
what he's got isn't gonna fix that.
Yeah, what he's got. It's more of a mellow thing than it is an itchy thing.
Yeah. You know what? He'll give you some stuff, and you won't care that you have that. But eventually, when you come out of that, you're gonna want to still take care of that.
Yeah, Jeff, I don't. So
Well, I think Jeff would go if he had somewhere to stay, and then you could
Yeah.
see Jeff. I
uh,
think that's the point of that
I was gonna say-
conversation.
well, I realize that. I don't because it's on a Sunday.
Ooh, I'm getting a hotel. I'm getting a hotel room at the Kelly Inn, and we're probably going to do a party there. One of the volunteers, his name is Jacob Reynolds. Shout out to you, buddy. He's having a birthday party on the swap. That's when his birthday is. So we're going to do the party the night before. We're going to get a hotel room. So if you change your mind, Mr. Mike, and want to take this Jeff with us, let's do a big party.
Bring some fish medication in case shit gets out of hand.
Yeah, bring some
Cool.
fish mocks or whatever in case it gets itchy.
There you go. Go party with Jeff. Heck yeah.
Yep. Okay, guys. With that, I think we'll call her good.
All right.
Rob's Jim. Thanks for coming on, man.
This was too much.
This was fun.
Thank you.
Been fun.
Yeah,
Curtis, Mike.
definitely.
You
With
need to
that,
come on.
we'll see you. We'll
Need to
see
come on
everybody next
Sunday.
week. Yep.
Have a good one.
Bye, friends.